welcome to our news updates coming to you live from Bishop Nova Media Center. And you're with me, Charity Chilanga. Pope Francis continued his catechetical Celebrate Jesus Our Hope by reflecting on the birth of Jesus in Bethlehem. He highlighted the humility of God who chose to be born in a specific time and place and in humble circumstances. The Pope noted that Jesus was present with humanity even before his birth, accompanying Mary on her visit to Elizabeth and later traveling with Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem for the census. The Pope emphasized the humble circumstances of Jesus' birth and noting that he was laid in a manger, a feeding trough for animals. This humble setting, the Pope said, opened the hearts of the shepherds to wonder, praise, and joyful proclamation. The Pope invited the faithful to seek the grace of being capable of wonder and praise before God as the shepherds were. He also encouraged them to cherish the talents, charisms, and vocations entrusted by God. Finally, the Pope asked the faithful to pray for the ability to discern the extraordinary strength of the child God who comes to renew the world and transform lives with a plan full of hope for all humanity. Government has reaffirmed its commitment to reform governance systems to ensure that public institutions remain independent. Minister of Information Moses Kunkuyu made these remarks on Tuesday in Lilongwe during a meeting with Secretary Generals and leaders of major political parties. Kunkuyu, who is also the Malawi Congress Party MCP campaign director, was reacting to some political parties' leaders' concerns about the police effectiveness, saying the institution often serves the interests of the ruling party. The engagement, organized by Oxfam, aimed to promote the inclusion of women, youth, and persons with disabilities in political governance. The center of the discussions at the event was political violence, as women directors from 6 major political parties are scheduled to meet the Inspector General IG of Police this Thursday. The Center for Democracy and Economic Development Initiative (CEDED) has challenged the government to stop importation of fuel under the government-to-government G2G agreement, describing it as illegal. CEDED Executive Director Sylvester Namiwa says the mandate to bring fuel into the country rests with the Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority (MELA) and the National Oil Company of Malawi (NOPMA), not politicians. According to Namiwa, the move is meant to benefit few politicians and not Malawians. He alleges that the government is planning to transport fuel from Tanga port in Tanzania to Nacala port in Mozambique, citing logistical challenges in the northern corridor. He observes that the arrangement is costly and will automatically raise the fuel price in the country. In sports, the Malawi National Council of Sports has made a U-turn on its earlier decision to stop Football Association of Malawi FAM from hiring former FCB Nyasa Bulletsman Takalisto Pasua as firm's coach for not following proper procedures. This follows an intervention by the Ministry of Youth and Sports on Tuesday. The council has since written FAM to proceed with the process. FAM Executive Committee resolved to hire the Zimbabwean on a 2-year deal, but Sports Council faulted the process, arguing the association needed to follow normal recruitment procedure since government will contribute a part in the incoming coach's packs. And in international news, a U.S. pause on foreign aid has had a major impact in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where humanitarian operations last year were 70% funded by Washington. The top UN aid official in the country, Bruno Lemarquis, said on Tuesday that in 2024, the UN Humanitarian Response Plan for DRC received $1.3 billion United States dollars of which 910 million United States dollars came from the United States. He said that since U.S. President Donald Trump imposed a pause on foreign aid last month, some programs have had to shut down. The move came amid a dramatic escalation of a decade-old insurgency in eastern Congo that has fanned fears of a broader regional war and displaced hundreds of thousands of people. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of News Updates. You've been with me, Charity Deshalanga. Good afternoon.